All right, everyone, how about 3 quick cards and a bottom card with me, which we all know is 400 cards, and I did a pre-shuffle, and it opens with the Empress, so it's probably going to be 800. But I don't know, because that's you. That's the Divine Feminist reading's about you. Well, sort of. Anyway, it's a general reading. It doesn't matter what sign you are, okay? There's no, I'm just energy reading here. That's it. I'm doing what I do. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Remember that. It may or may not resonate with you, okay? But if the title brought you in here, or you found this reading, you found Steve Love Tarot, you're probably here for a reason. It could just be one thing I say, or it could be the whole reading. I don't know. Only you know. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you find it, you are meant to find it. Okay? Now let's chat. I did a reading recently about the energies affecting us right now. I did one on Monday about that, and I did a reading on Wednesday about the Pluto trining the North Node. And it's a very important reading. I even put the word important in the title. Okay? It is a very important reading that you understand these energies, because they're culminating with the Leo full moon, which is coming up, which I will be doing an all signs reading on. Maybe Sunday, actually, is sort of my plan. Anyway, these energies, what I said, just to paraphrase in that reading, is these energies are bringing things up from the depths, okay, up to the surface. People that are fighting that, fighting those, I don't want to look at that, I don't want to look at that, you're going to see a lot of aggression in them. You're going to see a lot of people arguing and fighting and all kinds of stuff. I'm seeing it all around me again today on my walks. Energies always play out in the 3D. It's part of the reason I take the walks. I want to see. I want to see if what I felt in the morning is exactly what's happening. And it usually is. And that's definitely it. Others, I'm encouraging you guys to let the energy flow. Okay? No matter how it makes you feel, just let the energy flow. Because if you try to fight it, it's going to win. Okay, I want to be clear about that. Because your person on the other side, the runner, the divine masculine, is fighting it. And you're kicking their ass. Okay, right here is my pre-shuffle. Okay, and I pulled on the energies right now around the divine feminine. And what you've got is an energy around you right now of someone who you know, they ran from you. We'll call them DM. Okay, we'll use that. We'll use some initials here, okay? Secret Service kind of shit. DM002, whatever, I don't know. Right here is the Empress. It's all about you. It's a magnetic energy. It's a strong energy. But what about you? What? Well, okay, it's the Four of Swords, okay? This is a nice start. Four of Swords crossing the Empress. You're the healing energy here. Okay? The Empress energy is healing energy to the divine masculine, which is something they seem to be failing to understand, which is why we're having so many problems in this cycle. All right? That's fine. That's our first set out. The Empress crossed by the Four of Swords. Now our next set out is the Three of Pentacles crossed by the Five of Pentacles. And I'm just going to keep pulling because I'm pulling one more set. And it's the Ace of Swords crossed by the King of Pentacles, and right here at the bottom, at the end of it all, I've got Justice. All right, this card's probably the most important right here. What's going on right now is an extreme level of regret in the energy. It is an extreme, almost sadness to a point of depression, to check yourself in for 24-hour observation, point of, I could have had a V8, but instead I settled for Kool-Aid, maybe on their side or just in their life in general. Your energy is healing. They put themselves out in the cold instead of coming and working and building some kind of partnership, at least forming a friendship with you or something like that, and now they're paying the price. Because the Ace of Swords, okay, is truth. It's all that truth bubbling up from the depths up to the surface about you being the 8-point rainbow antlered buck. This is irreplaceable energy. It is very clear. It is tied with the rainbow on it to justice. You are where their happiness lies. They all fucking know it. And you wouldn't be in a deep soul connection if that wasn't the case. The problem is somebody on the other side is in kind of a, as we saw in the North Node reading, is pushing it back a little bit. Yeah, I saw it today in the Cancer, the hotspot reading too, with someone pushing it back a little bit. Seven of Swords and what they should be facing head on, that kind of thing. So that's the pre-shuffle. That's just what the universe is talking about right here. Now we're going to pull 3 cards and a bottom card because we're going to see what the universe wants to talk about. If you hear any thumps or anything in the background, it's the work crew wrapping up for the day. And they're always loudest when they're wrapping up for the day. It's always the case. During the afternoon, they're perfectly fine. At the end of the day, it's a goddamn nightmare. Anyway, I'm shuffling the deck right here. Tell these people what you want to tell them, universe. Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. Tell these people what they need to know about all this. There's a lot of regret. I saw it in the Cancer reading today. I said, I think I called it a shitload. Like that, drawn out shitload of regret and sadness. It's almost like depression level. Although on the outside, this person won't be showing that. See, again, it's stuff coming up from the depths that's trying to come to the surface, but somebody's pushing it back. That creates an aggressive energy because the universe then gets stronger and tries to push back. Right? Like I always say, it's like the Hulk. The Hulk, he gets stronger the more angry he gets. You can't. The universe is the Hulk. You can't push that back. It's just going to get stronger and push back on you. And that's why it always ends in regret for these. In this cycle, it's going to end for a lot of DMs in regret. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a lonely road down at the end there. Because you divine feminines are reflecting in pure Empress energy. You're attracting things. Somebody's going to come snatch you up. I tell you what, I believe that's true. I believe it is. But right now we got communication, 8 of Wands, 8 of Cups, a lot of 8s here, and a Tower. You got communication coming from fucking nowhere. It's the 6 of Wands, victory, transformational butterfly here. Butterflies represent transformation. This is victory after a long battle energy from someone who walked away from you, who then realizes that they can't push back the energy and they need to walk toward their 9 of Cups. These are red, center, left, right, leading to communication. And this alone has Tower energy around it. It's out of nowhere. It's got red lightning hitting it, right? It's fast forward movement. But as if that wasn't enough, if the universe said, well, that's not enough, I need to really make this clear, I'm going to throw a Tower too, which has 2 lightning bolts hitting it. And it usually means coming out of nowhere, and that's what it means here. Somebody here, my guess is around, because this Pluto North Node trine energy that we're all sitting in right now, the events of it, which I'm describing to you here, culminate around that Leo full moon. The Leo full moon is about truth. Truth. The Ace of Swords level, Archangel Michael, up your ass, truth. And I believe that for a lot of you, if this person's, it explains the Q1 reading I got, the first quarter of 2022, where February was new beginnings in love. Yeah, I believe those new beginnings in love, it was for the entire month of February when that came out, happened around this. And I always knew it would be around the Valentine's Day, Leo moonish kind of area of the month. Right here, if you're waiting for that person, okay, they're feeling you in full Empress energy. It's what the universe wants you to know. They're feeling you in that. It's very attractive energy. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. We have both within us, masculine and feminine energies. And I've got a blog article about that, divinely charged, comparing us to a car battery, just for fun, because that's the kind of shit I do. But anyway, just to make it simple to understand. But the bottom line is, somebody coming, this is just as flat out, this is communication as I can get here. All right? And for some of you, I'll pull on it. For some of you, they're walking away from something on their side. I'm going to do a few extra cards just for fun. So for some of you here, I'm going to pull on the 8 of Cups. I want to see what this means, but what I'm pulling on right now is what this means for some of you. I don't think this is the meaning. For all of you, it's someone who walked away from you, right? Who just broke all the cups, stepped on them, and walked away, is now walking toward happiness. And that person is reaching out. But for some of you, this 8 of Cups represents something else. Probably those of you where your person's in a third party or with a third party. Family, marriage, I don't know. Every time we fucking pull on this, it's shit on their side. But of course it is. You're reflecting in pure Empress energy. Nothing compares to that. You're the 8-point buck with rainbow antlers, and they see the truth of that, but they're trying to push it back. That's why I think this energy here culminates around the Leo full moon for most of you. Okay, and I say around. Don't wait for the exact moment of it and go, nope, Steve's wrong 2 seconds after. Around. You're all on different timelines. You're all dealing with a different person, I hope. It's going to be awkward if you're not. Oh my God, you were banging him too? Oh my God. Eight of Cups, why is it here? Eight of Cups. Tell me about the Eight of Cups for some of my people here with the, where it's not the general meaning. Probably for people with a third party. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Bye-bye. It's the Fool crossing it when it's pulling on a third party energy, and I get the Fool. I get someone going off in a new direction. They lived in a big house, then they get themselves a little one-bedroom by the airport to start their whole life over again. It's an analogy. I'm not saying that's what your person's doing. But when I get the Fool here, I know exactly what it means. That's why I said bye-bye before it even hit the table, the second I saw it. What's on top? Eight of Swords. I believe that. I believe that. This is a cause of anxiety for your person. Whatever this Eight of Swords is, this has got to be for everybody, not just the third party people. Okay? For everybody, their person's coming toward them. For the third party people, their person's leaving. They're starting out a whole new life. And they want to talk to you about it. And it's going to surprise the shit out of you, I think, many of you. I think it's going to surprise the living fuck out of you. Well, it shouldn't. Unless your shit's stupid, because I just told you it was coming. So don't be surprised. It's like somebody telling you about a surprise party, and then you're surprised when you open the door and everybody yells surprised. You have to act surprised. Pretend you're surprised, but you're not actually surprised because someone told you. But yeah, I think it's coming out of nowhere. If one lightning bolt isn't enough, two will have to do. How about two, right? Eight of Swords, it causes them a great deal of anxiety. What? What's my center card? This is the Lovers. It's because the energy of this connection is pushing itself up. See, they suppressed anything we suppressed, anything we carpet swept, comes right to the surface during the Pluto North Node trine energy that we're in right now. The peak of that trine is Valentine's Day. Oh, it's going to be the biggest breakup Valentine's Day. God, I don't even know when. Since the last time Venus, or the last time Pluto trined the North Node on Valentine's Day, which quite frankly was probably, if it happened at all, was probably around the time of the Declaration of Independence being signed. Because the last time Venus, or why do I keep saying Venus? The last time Pluto was in the position it's in right now was just a couple of years, about 1774, just a couple of years before the Declaration of Independence was signed. So, yeah, and I don't even think we had Valentine's Day then, because we kind of invented it for Hallmark cards and candy and shit. Your connection is what they press down. That's what's coming to the surface. That's what's driving them in. Okay? Yep, right here. Also, for those of you in a third party, your connection played a big role if they're walking away, which I believe they are because it's causing them a lot of anxiety, and I got a Fool crossing here. Your connection, the Lover's card here, the energy of it coming to the surface that they tried to push down, it always caused problems. Maybe I've seen it before in the extended readings where the other person knows about you and they don't like you. They don't like that, and they know their person is in love with you. They don't like that. But it causes your person a lot of anxiety. It always has, oh, poor baby, right, poor baby. Yeah, well, either way, if whether your person's in a third party or not, this energy right here, this little Knight of Swords, they're gone. Fool crossing it, Knight of Swords, they gone. And the matter of fact, this Knight of Swords right here is heading right toward the Eight of Wands. It's reaching out to you. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. It is what it is. I'm just pulling the energy, trying to help you out and give you some kind of feel for what's going on around you. It might be making people around you irritable as far as your everyday life. Lay low, just be neutral and be cool. Might also be kind of a thing where you might be tired a lot, or you might have a lot of energy. It can go either way. There's no real down the middle with it. For most people, it's going to make them tired. A lot of people are going to be sleepy, very sleepy. Okay, that's it. Unless you got something that's coming up from the surface, then by all means, don't suppress it, or you'll get angry too. Go ahead and just look at it. Let the energy flow, okay? Deal with it. It's fine. It's no big deal, even if you have a good cry. All right, I hope this reading was helpful, helped you, whatever. New word, help you. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right? Good luck.